Oh, is wearing glasses in a YouTube video like as douchey as wearing them inside? I mean, my hat's already on backwards, so I mean, I'm kind of already going there, but I guess I'll take them off for the sake of the video. But anyways, what is up YouTube? It's Taylor. It's been a hot minute since I made a video, and this is like the most basic video ever, but we're making it. So I used to do this thing called Ask Taylor all the time. It was when I was popular on Twitter, so like they'd use the hashtag so I could find the questions. I'd usually trend on Twitter and stuff like that, but I don't use Twitter anymore, so I don't think I'm gonna call this that anymore. Pretty much it's just a Q&A. I thought that I can make these at least like once a month, if not every other month, because it's an easy video I should be able to get out no matter what, and you guys always have questions. So if you've been here for a long time, you used to watch my old Ask Taylors, I'm gonna answer some questions in this video that I've already answered before on YouTube. I'm gonna make a whole like playlist with this, so like if you guys don't know and you want to know something, you just watch the playlist and get to know me, because we're pals like that, you feel me? Before we do actually get in the Q&A part of this video, we're actually gonna talk about ACBC. We're gonna hop inside, I'm gonna tell you guys about it, show you guys their products and everything like that, and we're gonna hop right back outside and get into the video. Alright, so we're inside now, and behind me is the ACBC website, and if you guys don't even know what they are yet, I haven't even, pretty much, they're the future. They're a shoe brand, but they're not actually shoes. The best way for me to explain this is to show you guys on the screen. So throughout me talking, it'll be on the screen for you guys to see. It'll make so much more sense. A shoe, you buy the sole and you buy a skin for the sole. However, the skin unzips off the sole, so you can have one sole, but you can have 100 different skins to put on top of that sole. Like I said, it's the future. And how's that so? So like I said, instead of you buying several different pairs of shoes, you can have one sole and you can put tons of different skins on that sole through this website. Like I said, it should be going through the screen and stuff like that, but for example, Yeezys, the same exact design, 2 different colors. This pair cost me $1,000. This pair cost me $600. Neither one of these shoes are worth that much money anymore. However, I've lost all that money because I bought 2. I could have just bought 1 pair of shoes, but I need a white pair of shoes to go with a black pair of shoes. So that's a lot of money. Whereas we're on ACBC, you can literally buy, they're the same soles, they're the same shoe. You can just buy a different skin and put it on top. And they've accomplished something. They've raised $700,000 in pre-production on crowdfunding. That's how like insane it is, like how insane the idea is. Because if you guys just think about it, how much money you, instead of buying a new pair of shoes, because I know I put out the Yeezys, I know that's like crazy because people, that's like crazy expensive, but like a regular pair of shoes, like Ultra Boost, that's like $100 to like $400 for a pair. At $100 on the low end for like a normal pair of Ultra Boost and MDs and stuff like that, right? And most people have multiple pairs of shoes, whereas they're changing the game. They're making it so you don't have to have multiple pairs of shoes. You can have a sole and you can buy all these different skins to throw on the sole. On top of that, you can buy, like I said, they have multiple different sole options. So like I said, if you have, let's say you have 2 soles and you have 5 different skins for each shoe. There's just so many different options you can have. You can make outfits for everything. And it's just like I said, it's the future. It's something I think is gonna be so big because they've already been featured on so many different websites. They've featured on Mashable, like GQ, and Entrepreneur, I believe. Like they've been featured all over the place. And like I said, they raised that much money on crowdfunding. It's just insane because it's just an idea that I've never even heard of, but it seems like something that should be a thing. And it is a thing now. It feels like something that should have always been a thing because it's so crazy and it's so simple. It's just like, it's not complicated for you guys to do. You just buy the sole, you buy the skins, and you know, if you have an outfit but you're wearing a blue shoe with a, you know, pink shirt, you don't want that. You want your shoe to be black to go with it or whatever. I don't know if those colors really go together, but I usually have someone pick out my outfits for me. But anyways, it's just so easy. So, you know, if you have the sole that's super comfortable, but it doesn't go with your outfit, you can just change the skin, and it's crazy. So like, they have packages, like I said, you can get 1 sole with 2 skins, so you're basically getting 2 pairs of shoes for 1 thing in that package. I know when you guys think, if you think about your zipping, you have a zip a shoe, it's just gonna have a big zipper hanging off your shoe, and it's gonna look crazy. It actually looks so amazing. Like, it's crazy. Like I said, I should have ran over the screen and show you guys some pictures and some videos of it. Whoever is like their video guy, like on their website is so sick. Like whoever made the shoe design thing on the front of the website, like when you first go to it, it's so sick. They're pretty much hitting everything on the point. They're making it so that you can be as creative as possible. You can basically make your own shoes. You can make your own outfit. Instead of you having to go and buy several different pairs of shoes, you can make your own shoes, ultimately just changing the skin so it can go with your outfit. They're affordable, they're saving you money, and like I said, it's something different, but it's something different that is super cool that I think is going to be really big in the future, and that's why I wanted to work with them and share them with you guys. So if you guys want to check them out, the link to the top of the description. If you guys do check them out and you guys do purchase them, be sure to let me know on social media as well as that you found them from me, because I actually don't even have my pair yet. I'm waiting for them to send me out my pair, my skins, so I can share them with you guys even more. If you guys do purchase them, like I said, be sure to let me know as well as them. And if you guys do want to check them out, once again, like I said, the link to the very top of the description. Now we're going to jump right back outside and finish the video. Alright, so if you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, it's on the screen right now, Taylor Latimer 1. That's where I got all these questions from. I screenshotted them on my phone so I can ask you guys the questions. And if you guys want to ask me questions for the next video, like I said, just add me on Snapchat. I'll post my story and let you guys swipe up and ask questions then. Like I said, in this Q&A, I'm not just gonna do all the basic questions I got asked, because I got asked like how old I am and like where I live and stuff like that, like the basic stuff over and over again. So I'm gonna answer those, but I'm also gonna try to get more like, you know, funny and out there questions. I screenshot, so I'm gonna answer some of those. But like I said, this was gonna be kind of more held back. I'm gonna be more held back, and I'm gonna answer some of the crazy ones. I just screenshot some stupid questions that I'm gonna answer anyways, just so I get a good title for the video. You guys know everything like that. Got a clickbait. Because like I'm not even looking at my phone right now. One question I got asked a bunch is how old I am. I'm 20 and my birthday is April 6th. If you guys really want to know that, you can just Google my name, help boost my ego, and it'll tell you lots of facts about me on Google. It's kind of weird because like a lot of people, they have publicists that go and they make your wiki pages and they go and fill out all this stuff for you. I don't have a publicist, nor do I want one, but just random YouTube websites and articles and stuff like that written about me. So like, you can Google my name, find out how old I am, like how many siblings and stuff I have. And getting to my next question, I have 4 siblings, 2 older ones, and then that's a lot. 3 siblings. I have 2 older ones and 1 younger one. 2 brothers and a sister, right? Yeah, right? Yeah, okay, I know my family, trust me, we're good here. All right, so the next question, the next question I actually just got off my phone because I'm actually looking at some of the screenshots because I feel like those were the only 2 basic questions I got asked over and over again. But it was, this question, I'm not looking at my phone, but it was worded kind of weird, so like I'm trying to understand what they're trying to ask. Pretty much what she said was, she asked me why do I hate college and why I'm not in college. I think that's what she was trying to go for, but it really didn't make sense the way that she worded it. I do not hate college. I feel like everybody should at least get a high school education, even though I didn't want to graduate high school. I wanted to drop out, but I still graduated, and I'm grateful that I did. Not that I need it anywhere in my life. Do I need a high school diploma so far? But I mean, I'm only a few years after high school anyways, but I don't hate college, but will I ever go to college? Or what she said? She said, why am I not in college? Or something, I don't know. I think she's asking why I'm not in college. I'm not in college because, for one, I don't need to be in college. I make enough money right now off of social media to support myself. I don't really have many bills anyways. I don't pay rent. I'm moving out in August most likely. I'm like 99% sure. So I'll be moving out then, but still, I can financially support myself right now off of social media and all the ways I make money off of that. So that's one reason why I'm not going to school. Obviously, I know social media isn't going to last forever. I've already been doing social media for so long, it's like already past overdue that I should be trying to find other ways to make money, which I do. I make money outside of social media. Social media is just like the main way that I do make money. And as for, like I said, she asking me why I hated college. I don't hate college. I hate the picture that is painted to like kids in school and like high school and middle school, that if you don't go to college, that if you don't go to college, you're working at McDonald's or you be in a warehouse and you won't be successful and stuff like that. But most of the successful people in the world today didn't go to college, and I'm not just talking about celebrities, people like that. I'm talking about people who've actually self-made millionaires through real estate, investing, just anything else that you can possibly think of. Most of them did not even go to college, and yet people are still preaching to the world that if you don't go to college, you won't be anybody. But you can literally sit on your computer and you can find a way to make $1,000 every day off a computer with like no skills. It's so easy, and I just don't understand why people aren't teaching people that versus teaching people to go in debt thousands of dollars to the government to go and get a college degree. Now, if you want to go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, or something like that, obviously you got to go to school, and you know, I'm all for that. Like I said, we need doctors in the world, but you know, a lot of people just go to school because they feel like they have to. They feel like if they don't, they'll be poor. They'll never have any money and stuff like that, and I just hate that that's the picture that's painted around college. The next question I got asked quite a lot actually was why I'm such an asshole. Now, you guys aren't gonna believe me, but I'm not as big of an asshole as I seem on the computer. Obviously online, I search things a lot, and like I said, YouTube is kind of like my real place, because either like everybody who watches my YouTube videos, they're like not just people who follow me on Snapchat to watch me, you know, sleep with a girl and then make fun of her the next day. People who come to my YouTube videos are actually people who follow me, have been following me, people who slide up on my Snapchat stories and slide up on my Instagram stories and stuff like that. Those are really the people who watch my YouTube videos, and that's pretty much why my YouTube is so small. I have a huge audience on there for people who, you know, like watching me roast people. Then I have the small few people who will come on here and watch and see what I actually have to say. But, you know, like I said, people who watch my YouTube videos, you guys are definitely my favorite, because you guys are actually the people who, you know, care about what I post and stuff like that. You're not just here to watch me make fun of people, but, you know, I love everybody who follows me in general. But yeah, so like I said, I am pretty mean. I am cocky. I am I'm cocky and arrogant and, you know, I have a big ego and like, you know, like I get that. And, you know, like I said, that's kind of how, you know, the online thing got started. That's so big, and then it just blew up because the meaner I was, the, you know, more arrogant I was, the more followers I got, the more people liked it, whether people were, you know, people were sharing because they were like, wow, look at how cocky this dude is, or wow, look at how funny this dude is when he's roasting people and stuff like that. And that just kind of, it turned into a career. Like, if you go back to like 2015 when I was, you know, 2015 when like Twitter was my biggest social media, where I was going on social media tours. I would never say anything that I say on social media. I would never, you know, smoke, drink, talk about sleeping with girls or anything online. I wouldn't even cuss in videos. If I would be very rare, I wouldn't cuss in my post or anything like that, because all my followers, they were young fangirls, and I didn't want to, you know, put that, I didn't want to, you know, expose people to that. To, you know, where when I was kind of like, okay, I'm over this whole being famous and having fangirl thing, so I was just putting my life out on the internet. And like I said, I'm always been kind of cocky and arrogant, and, you know, put that on the internet, and it turned into a job, which made me even more popular than I ever was as being, you know, like a good social media person with fangirls. I don't know what else to call myself. Like a smaller Cameron Dallas for Nash Crew, that's what I was. Like I said, I don't do meet and greet tours or anything like that. My followers are pretty much all college girls now. And, you know, I don't really have fangirls that follow me. I mean, I still have some. There's still fan pages of me, but it's just not like it was back then. So why am I such an asshole? I guess so. Go to the question. Like I said, it's stretched out a lot. But like I said, I'm by no means a super nice person. I do nice things, you know, I share it online sometimes, but I'm not the type of person to go and donate $1,000 and then post on Snapchat to go get attention from you guys know? Because that's never the case. But the thing is, like, to be honest, I'm just an asshole. So that's just how we're gonna end this question, because I'm just going off into more and more into, you know, just going up, making this even longer. So we're just gonna go with I'm an asshole because it gets me more views. The next question I got asked is where I'm from. I got asked that a lot. I'm from Mississippi. I don't know how you guys don't know that. A lot of people do think I'm a student at Ole Miss. I'm not, as you saw from the beginning of this video. I'm actually not even in Oxford that much anymore, but, you know, the past couple months I've been in Oxford pretty much every weekend. Oxford, Starkville, those two college towns near me. That's usually where I was pretty much every weekend. If not, I stayed there throughout the weeks, and that's what I was doing. But I live in Mississippi, pretty much in Memphis. That's really where I am now most of the time, but, you know, I live at the top of Mississippi, so I just say Memphis because it's the big city to where I'm from. All right, so the next question I got asked is will I ever get married, and if so, will I marry you? Could be, maybe, and yes, I do want to get married, despite, you know, me having this whole, you know, being a giant man whore thing online and sleeping with over 100 girls or whatever you guys label me as. I do want to get married someday. I do want kids. I want the wife to get dream. You guys feel? But, you know, like the past, you know, 2 years, I've been, you know, 18, 19, 20 years old. I've had a lot of followers on the internet, so it's just like, you know, I could sleep with a different girl every night. That's pretty much what was thrown in front of me. If I want to sleep with a different girl every night, I could. So, you know, 99% of dudes in my situation would go that way. And, you know, the 1% of guys would be like, okay, you know, we're not do this, let's just be in a relationship. Now, I am currently in a relationship right now, so I don't think I'm hoeing around right now, but prior to that relationship, I was hoeing around quite a lot, and, you know, that's why, you know, I have so many followers, because people like watching me roast girls after I do stuff like that, like I said earlier, and I'm guessing that's why you asked me this question. So yes, I will one day get married, hopefully, if someone will ever marry me after, you know, everything I put on the internet, like my whole life is out there and all that crazy shit. I hate being hot. Like, this isn't one of my questions, but you guys want to know if I'd rather, you know, it'd be 100 degrees outside or it'd be 30 degrees outside. I'd rather be freezing my ass off, because at least I can sit inside. But even when it's hot outside, the inside of my house gets hot, even though, you know, we have air conditioning. It's just terrible. It's fucking awful. I hate the heat. But then when it comes to winter time, I'll say I hate the winter. It's just, I'm all over the place. Like, most of the questions I screenshotted, they're just so bad. Like, I'm not even gonna put in a video. Like, I might put them in, like, another Q&A. Like, my next one, I might, like, have to put, like, a warning that these are, like, terrible ass questions. But I can't answer all these in this Q&A, which is supposed to be, like, a simple Q&A. Like, just answering normal questions, which I haven't even answered. Like, these aren't even normal questions anymore. But I had to make it somewhat entertaining. I can't just be like, I'm Taylor, I'm 20, I'm from Mississippi. I can't just be like that. It can't be that boring. But, like, these are fucking awful. Like, so if you guys, just make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys are adding me on Snapchat for the next Q&A, because I guess we're gonna make that one a little worse, because I just can't put these in this video without putting a warning at the beginning. Just make it a bad Q&A. We can't do it in this one. One of the questions I just swiped through that, I guess, it's kind of bad, it's kind of not bad, but it was like a relationship type question, so I guess I'm gonna answer it, because it's, you know, it was something like, how did your girlfriend feel about being in a relationship with you after you slept with over 100 people? Honestly, I'm super lucky. The girl I'm with, she says she doesn't care about that, and, you know, I believe her, but I feel like she just loves me, so she says that. Because I feel like if I was in love with a girl, even if I was in love with a girl and she slept with 100 people, it would still probably bother me to some point. But you know, it just is what it is. She trusts me, and that's a huge thing. Like, people think that, you know, having a bunch of followers on the internet is super awesome, but it's not, especially when you're a male and most of your followers are college girls. Because, you know, especially when you're in a relationship, you let a girl, she goes through your phone, she sees everyone who Snapchats you, DMs you on Instagram, comments on your Instagram posts, stuff like that. You have, you know, hundreds if not thousands of girls who are, you know, messaging me, commenting on my stuff, calling me daddy, telling me I'm hot, and saying that they want to sleep with me and stuff like that. So just imagine if that was your boyfriend in that position, and how it's just not weird for her, but how it's just like, you know, how that should make her feel. Like, it's terrible. But I mean, like, it's my job and she gets that. But, you know, it takes a lot out of her to like trust me and stuff like that, because even though I haven't done anything, I mean, just being a 20-year-old dude and having girls throw themselves at you, basically, I don't want to say it's hard, because it's not. When I'm in a relationship, I don't fuck around with anybody besides my girlfriend. But, you know, it's gotta be hard for her to see, or I know it's hard for her to see all these girls say stuff like that all the time on the internet. So I don't really know where that went, that relationship question, but it just kind of, you know, I spun into my own question with my own answer. So another boring ass question I just swiped through was how tall I'm 6 foot in the right shoes. My license might say 5'11", but we're gonna go with 6 foot. I think all those bio pages about me say I'm 6'2", so we'll just go with that as well. So just listen to what you read on Google. Another question I got asked a lot, because I get a bunch of new people who will follow me on Snapchat every day, was how I'm famous. I kind of already explained this. Way back in like 6th grade, I started making YouTube videos, but they were like nerd Call of Duty videos. And then I started making videos for Machinima back then. Machinima had like 5 million subscribers back then. They've got like 20 million now, but no one really cares about Machinima anymore. They're kind of like, they've got a bunch of subscribers because of who they were and how they marketed themselves because of who they were, but now they're like nobody, so like nobody wants to be a part of Machinima these days. But back then, Machinima was the biggest YouTube network. It was the biggest gaming thing to be a part of, and I was a director for them, so I made videos for them way back when I was I had a squeaky ass voice, and I was in 6th grade. And that's how I started the whole social media thing. And then I quit the whole social media thing. I had a couple followers on Twitter, maybe like less than 5,000. Yeah, I definitely had less than 5,000 followers on the Twitter at the time. Can I talk, please? And then I like post selfies of myself on there, because, like I said, at this point, I didn't have any followers besides people who follow me from school and the few people who follow me from like my gaming videos, which I didn't do anymore. And this was, I'd probably say 9th grade year, if not, you know, 8th grade summer going into freshman year of high school. And a bunch of my, I had 2 vlogs on my channel of just me talking like this, but like there's two of those, and there's like 100 gaming videos, because like I said, I wasn't big in the vlogging world. But I'd post selfies on Twitter, and then these selfies got reposted by these girl Tumblr Twitter accounts with like, they had a shit ton of followers. Like if you guys go and you scroll through my Twitter feed to back to like 2015, 2016, which you can, because I don't have that many tweets. You look at my retweets, I retweeted them. On these pages with like 1 million, 2 million followers back then, when I only had 5,000 followers, would repost my pictures on they'd repost my selfies, and I'd just do stupid captions, and then I retweet them, and then the few people who follow me started tagging me, and then these Tumblr pages on Twitter, they go and they repost them, and then they start tagging me and saying my name, and that's how I started on social media. I got lucky because one Tumblr page reposted me, and then another one reposted me, and then I started getting tagged, and then that's how I got followers on Twitter. I've got like 100-something thousand followers on Twitter now. I don't use it anymore, but then I just used it from there. I used my Twitter throughout the time I was on social media. Twitter was really my big thing when I was doing, like, when I had fangirls and stuff that followed me. Twitter was really my big thing, and I used that to market my few YouTube videos, because like I said, I never really took YouTube serious. I went on a few meet and greet tours. I used that to build my Snapchat, and then when I quit the whole having fangirl things, I was like, okay, I'm done being, you know, a fake person and acting like I'm some child of God. I don't cuss, anything like that in my videos. When I started being me on Snapchat, that's really when everything went up like 10 times better than ever. That's really when my career went up like 10 times better. It's funny to call it a career, but I mean, it is my job. But when I started being myself on social media, it's when everything kind of went for the best. And that should be some advice for some of you guys out there getting into social media. Don't be fake, don't cuss in your videos because you're if you cuss, don't not cuss in videos because you won't get paid for the video, or because, you know, you're trying to be a good influence. If you're not a good influence, actually don't go out and pretend to be a good influence. Like I said, me being who I actually am on social media is actually what turned my career into, or is what turned my social media, it's what turned my social media into being as big as it is today. because like I said, if I was still doing that whole fangirl thing, I'd probably be getting, you know, not even half the views I have on Snapchat for sure, because back then I only got like 10,000 views a story on Snapchat at like the best, and that was like when I quit. And then to now I get over 50,000 views a story on Snapchat. I've got almost 200,000 followers on Instagram, and like I said, that's all because I started being who I am. I stopped being fake. And like I said earlier in this video, like I said, how I stretch things with social media, I think there's a difference between, you know, like stretching, like, yeah, I'm mean, but I'm like twice as mean on social media to get more attention. But that's not being fake. Like when I talk about being fake, I'm like talking about if you smoke and you drink, but you go online and you say, oh, you don't smoke and you drink, or you cuss nonstop in real life, but you come on YouTube videos and you don't cuss at all. That's being fake, and I promise you that's not gonna get you far. And if you're getting the social media thing, just to make money, you're also not gonna make it far. Take it from someone who's been on social media since 6th grade. My first contract when I was making videos with Machinima, I was making like $20 a month. And that $20 a month was going straight back into me playing video games. I bought Xbox Live and Microsoft points, which I don't even think is a thing anymore. I don't know, I don't play video games at all anymore, but back then that's what you do. And you buy like Microsoft points to change your name and stuff. So like I'd make no money up until like 9th grade. Up until 9th grade, social media wasn't like a thing that I ever thought could be like a job. But then 9th grade, I started getting all those followers on Twitter. I started going on meet and greet tours, getting paid for that, selling merch, then, you know, just regular promotions that I do. Even to this day, I do promotions in my videos. I do promotions on Instagram, Snapchat, and that's how I make a living today. That was another question I got asked, is how I make money off social media, and you know, so I kind of just answered that in this question as well. Like I don't even know, I'm just talking. Like I'm taking your guys' questions and twisting them into my own questions so I can find a better answer. That's literally what I'm doing here. Another question I got asked is when I'm dropping my new brand, Live Like Latimer. Live Like Latimer, if you guys don't know, it's pretty much a brand by me. It's gonna have a bunch of my sayings on it, like +1 of the body count. I'm making a jewel shirt. I'm making just a bunch of crazy stuff that's really only going to appeal to people in college. If you're an older person, you're a young kid, it's not gonna appeal to you whatsoever. However, I'm gonna have regular t-shirts, just like this shirt. It'll be like this shirt right here on the pocket. It'll have my logo in the back. It'll have my logo. I'll be selling those at all times, but I'll have limited designs every month. There's only gonna be 500 of every shirt. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know I can sell 500 shirts a month no matter what. And I don't want it to be like, you know, everybody in the world can have a shirt. I want it to be kind of cool. So limiting it to only 500 shirts a month, I think that's something, you know, kind of will maybe give you guys an appeal to buy. But like I said, I feel like I can easily sell 500 shirts a month. So that's why we're doing that. As for like when everything's gonna be happening, I've already got the logo done. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you guys know that. I'm having the first design made right now, and the first drop for the first month, I'm actually gonna do 2 shirts on top of the regular shirt. So we're gonna have 2 limited designs that will, like I said, they're only sell 500 of each, and it's only for that month. So after that month, or the 500 shirts are sold, you're not able to buy that shirt. And then I'll have the regular shirt on the website that'll be there at all times. It'll be in a couple different colors, I'm not sure yet, but we'll do all that once the designs are done. I just paid the designer to make the first design. Once she's done with that design, if it's a good design, I'm actually going to let her go ahead and make the second design as well. And if not, I'll get another designer to make the next shirt. And then once the designs are done, her design should be done in the next day or 2. So a week max for all the designs to be done. Once the designs are done, I'll have a website up the next day. However, I don't think I'm going to be doing that until the beginning of August, because I'm leaving for Detroit on Monday, I believe. It's Thursday. And then right when I get back from Detroit, I'm home for a day, and then I'm going to Florida. And I'll be in Florida, I believe, until the end of July, if not till the middle of July. I don't know, I'll be in Florida for a minute. And I'm also supposed to go to New York too, sometime in between. I'm supposed to be in Florida right now, but I messed up, so I didn't go to Florida this time. But I'm going to Detroit and then Florida again, and I'm supposed to fit New York in there somewhere. I'm not sure where, because I don't know my own schedule. So I probably won't have time to do any of this until the end of July. And beginning of August, because I am getting the shirts shipped to me and then shipping them from wherever I'm gonna do them from. I think, I'm not 100% sure yet. We're working with we're gonna work with a local manufacturer that we know, because my mom used to run the city park here, so she knows all the, you know, print people who make the shirts for like the park and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to work with somebody local first, because I want to be able to, because before I sell the shirts to you guys, charge you guys $25 a shirt, I want to make sure it's good quality. It's not going to be some shit shirt. There are going to be comfort colors, of course, all pocket tees, all, you know, there's no different shirt for dude to girl, unisex, right? Is that the word for it? Unisex for both people, yeah. All comfort colors, all pocket tees. So we're probably going to do that locally, so we're going to do that. and then we have to have them made, and then I have to ship them all out. So like I said, since I have to do all of that, I probably won't be doing it till the end of July, beginning of August, because I'm doing all this work myself with a few of my friends I'm gonna pay to help me. But other than that, you know, we're just all running here because, like I said, it's only 500 shirts a month. We're dropping 2 designs the first month. We may not do that every month, so you know, we're looking at maybe 1,000 to 2,000 shirts with the, because we're gonna be selling the regular shirt as well. We're gonna be selling the regular shirt as well, so you know, we should be able to handle that for the most part. We're hoping so, and then if not, you know, like I said, I can always pay somebody to do it for us. But like I said, the reason why we're doing a local manufacturer first is so I can get it in hand, and if it's too over our heads to be able to ship it, I'll just pay somebody to handle all the shipping and stuff for us. But like I said, I have to be around to get all that stuff done, so that's probably why it's gonna take it till the end of July or August. And I really just drug this out. But if you guys don't follow Live Like Latimer on Instagram, you should follow it right now. We got like 4,000 followers, but it's on private. I think I have like 2,000 or 3,000 people pending to follow. So I'm gonna make it live once I'm gonna make it live once the brand drops. But I think it's cool it being private because I don't follow anybody but myself anyway. So it's just a useless account just for you guys to follow. I think it being private is kind of, you know, different because most brands are always open and trying to get as many followers as possible. I don't really care for that because I can post a picture on my Instagram and say, hey, go follow my brand account. I have 10,000 followers by the end of the day. So it's just regardless. I don't really care about having a bunch of followers on there. I just want to make cool shirts that you guys like because that's what people told me to do on Snapchat, so that's what I'm doing. So I just answered that question that I could answer in like 1 minute and like 10. So we're going to end this video because I'm just rambling on. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new. Is that my outro? Like I said, huge shout out to the video sponsor, the link to the top description if you guys want to check them out. And like I said, if you guys don't have me on Snapchat, add me TaylorLatimer1, so when I do my next Q&A, you guys can follow me on there, and you guys keep up to date for when my brand's dropping and for pretty much everything on Snapchat because that's where I do everything at. So as you guys know, I don't really have an outro, so